Hello everyone and welcome to Holistic Healing with Deepshikha. Today I'm going to speak on the magic called self-healing. I think in a previous episode I have spoken at length on self-love. And if you ask me, I think the choice to consciously work towards healing oneself can be categorized as the highest form of self-love. In today's fast-paced world, the notion of self-healing and self-love often feels like an alien dream. We are constantly bombarded with external stimuli, leaving little time for introspection and self care. In fact, what I've often come to see is that we normally tend to look for healing outside of us, forgetting that all healing is essentially self healing. For example, let's say you've hurt your leg. No matter what you may do from the outside, the degree to which it will heal depends on how much the body is able to repair that part. The external factors may aid in the repair, but the healing has to happen from within. Now, if you don't agree, why not sit and think of various physical ailments where we go to a doctor for help and try to analyze if you can list maybe one instant where the healing was not done by the body itself. And yet, when it comes to healing, we tend to overlook this part. Even when you go to a healer, the healer only initiates the process of healing and guides you, supports you, but the actual healing is done by you. Because at its core, self-healing, or rather any kind of healing, is about acknowledging and addressing our emotional, mental and physical wounds. It requires us to confront our past traumas, limiting beliefs and unhealthy patterns of behavior. Instead of suppressing or ignoring our pain, self-healing invites us to embrace it with compassion and understanding. Through various modalities such as therapy, meditation, journaling, and holistic practices, we gradually peel back the layers of our inner turmoil, allowing healing to take place. This, of course, requires a lot of patience, tons and gallons of it. Because as easy it is to simply put it in a sentence, the journey is equally, I don't want to say difficult, but yes, interesting. And it does take a lot of courage to be on the journey of self-healing. Why courage? Because it takes a strong heart to face his or her inner demons and acknowledge where they need help and where they have been wrong. Self-healing is not a linear process. It involves ups and downs, setbacks, and breakthroughs. It's essential to practice patience and perseverance, trusting that healing unfolds in its own time and in its own way. Along the way, we may encounter resistance, doubt, and fear, but these are merely invitations to deepen our commitment to self-love and self-discovery. And this brings us back to my favorite topic, self-love. Because it is difficult to be patient and hold space for oneself without first making space to accept yourself. I, of course, don't say that all healing can only take place if we have self-love, because I also understand that self-love can be difficult for a lot of us. But what I mean to say is that the fact that someone has chosen to take the road towards healing is the biggest step that they would take towards loving themselves. Why is self-love important? Because self-love isn't about vanity or selfishness. It's about recognizing our inherent worthiness and treating ourselves with kindness, respect, and forgiveness. By practicing self-love, we become our own greatest advocates, offering ourselves the same level of care and support that we would to a beloved friend. The journey of self-healing and self-love is deeply personal, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach. Each individual must find what resonates with them and tailor their healing journey accordingly. Some may find solace in nature, while others may seek guidance from spiritual teachings. While some may find it in their art, others may find it in dancing or cooking or anything and everything that gives them peace. Whatever path we choose, the key is to cultivate a sense of mindfulness and presence, allowing ourselves to fully experience our emotions without judgment or resistance. However, the practice of forgiveness is what is common in both self-healing and self-love. Again, a topic that I have spoken on, but this episode wouldn't be complete without mentioning it. Why forgiveness? Because aren't we our biggest critique? and often forget to forgive ourselves for our past mistakes. Holding on to resentment and anger only perpetuates our suffering, whereas forgiveness liberates us from the shackles of the past, allowing us to embrace the present moment with open hearts, be it towards others or ourselves. By prioritizing our well being and honoring our innermost needs, we reclaim our power and autonomy. We learn to trust ourselves and listen to the wisdom of our hearts, knowing that we have everything we need within us to heal and thrive. The process of self healing is the privilege of every being. Self healing is not a miracle, nor is self healing a dramatization of the personality as though you could do something superior. Self healing is a genuine process of the relationship between the physical and the infinite power of the soul. By Harbhajan Singh, Yogi. With this, I come to the end of this episode. Thank you for listening. Have a great week ahead.